welcome to the Schola Progenium. Today we've got another exciting bolt action battle report for you. It's going to be the Finns versus the Brits, and we're playing meeting engagement. So first up, we'll look at the Finns. Now it's 1,000 points and 11 dice, but essentially a pure veteran force. And of course, we are going to try out pure infantry at a tournament in a couple of weeks. So this is kind of the bones of the list I'm working towards. First lieutenant in charge on his own with no friend, and he's only regular. So got to be careful with this guy, but he is quite valuable to the list. We then have 4 squads of sissy veteran fighters. So these guys are all tough fighter, they're all veterans, and they're all armed with rifles. 2 8-man squads and 2 7-man squads. And of course they have master of the hunt, so they can advance into ambush. We then have the 5 Carcapacios. These guys are armed with SMGs, anti-tank grenades, and they're also medics. They're fanatics, they're tough fighter of course, and they can outflank from the enemy's table edge. So really powerful unit, very expensive though of course. Then we have the support sections. We have a regular medium mortar with a spotter. We have a veteran sniper with master of the hunt of course. We have a regular flamethrower, and then we have a veteran Panzerschreck team. He's really the core of the anti-tank, but if you can bide his time, you can basically hunt and take down almost any armor in the game with that +6 pen. Finally, rounding out the list, we have, of course, the 40mm heavy autocannon. I am in love with this unit. It just puts out shots so reliably with the 36-inch half range and obviously 2 shots per activation at pen +3. Really good at knocking out all those light tanks and trucks and so on and so forth that appear regularly in the meta. So I'm happy with this list. I think maybe dropping the Flamer in future trials, but we'll find out how it does today against the Brits. Next up, we have the Brits. Now, I really like the look of this list. It's actually JP's first time running the Brits. So he's taken a couple of units that, he likes the look of, and he's also taken a really solid list just because, he knows what he's doing. He's a bolt action player. So we'll take a look in a bit more detail. First off, an inexperienced second lieutenant with a buddy, and of course the artillery observer just regular on his own. In terms of infantry, we have 2 squads of 8 veterans. One has 2 LMGs and an SMG, and one has 3 SMGs. Of course, as a regular Soviet player, no list would be complete for JP without having some SMG veterans in there, of course. Then we have 2 squads of 9 regulars, both with just simply 1 LMG. In terms of support units, we're looking at a veteran sniper and a regular mortar with a medium mortar, of course, with a spotter. In terms of armour, we have the ever reliable Bren carrier with the extra LMG, and finally the AVRE, a really fun unit but very competitively priced, certainly effective on the battlefield, and just always fun to have in a game. So with that being said, straightforward 10 dice, 1,000 points, can't complain. We'll get stuck in. So you join us on a winding country lane that leads to a bombed out farmstead. Now we've got a shelled out ruin of a farmhouse and a barn with just a fuel store nearby, and they're all ruins. That's hard cover, obscuring and difficult ground. Surrounding the farm, we've got a series of fields, and they're mainly lined by hard cover walls, although there are some hedges lining the farmer's old vegetable garden in the centre. On the edge of his garden, there is a bit of dense forest. So we've got some dense terrain. That's 3 trees here. That's difficult ground and soft cover though, instead of hard cover like the ruins. And if you see 2 trees, they're just patches of soft cover or little bits of scraggly ground where the fields have started to become overgrown because the farm's been abandoned for some time. Over on this side, we've got another field, not so overgrown, but it's got a bit of soft cover on a hill just in the centre of that, where the animals would have at one happier time grazed away peacefully. And then again, outside the farm, we've got more thick forest woodland with some dense terrain here and more soft cover over here. And so that is the board, a very simple one for a very simple battle. We're going to fight over this ruined farmhouse and see who is the superior force. So the mission today, as we mentioned, is meeting engagement. That means straight up kill points, and there's no messing around, there's not even deployment. You just first wave and reserve. The Finns have gone for 1 unit in reserve, of course, the Carcarpatios, and the Brits are just going all on first wave, now, which makes perfect sense. Now it's pure kill points, and you need to have a 2-kill lead to win the game, and that's it. So we can just get dice in the back. Okay, so we're about halfway through turn 1. Now, one of the first dice that JP did with the Brits was he put the sniper on ambush, and that's put me in a real pickle, because I have a lot of teams now. Some of them are veteran, admittedly, and hard to kill with a single sniper shot, but nonetheless, it's really locked down a lot of my board. Now, I've brought on a couple of units of Sissy, a 7 and an 8-man squad here. Put the Beauforts on the hill. My side of the board, not great side of the board compared to the other one, to be honest. Not much hard cover, a little bit of obscuring, admittedly, on the edges. So the Beauforts, he's only really got a soft cover position. Makes him quite vulnerable to that AVRE just rolling on and popping him. But, you know, is what it is. And my flamethrower finally just dashed on because I had nothing else I could do out of range, or, you know, we guess out of range of the sniper. On the other side, the Brits have advanced on their officer into this fuels reserve, and they've run on 2 regular squads.
1 regular,
1 veteran.
1 veteran with the double LMG.
And then he's just advanced on with the Bren carrier. He's going to spray across, soft cover small target, over half range, and moved. So 6s followed by 6s, but it's the first shot of the game, so we'll see what he gets.
Nothing.
Oh, you've not even got a dude in there. I thought you had 8 shots. He has rolled straight through the back of that ruin. Surprise, he was hidden in the barn all along. He's going to pop a shot. He's just within half range, which is his max range of the Beauforts. I was very worried about this, so it's moved and soft cover. It's going to be a 5 to hit. As you can see, we're basically put most of our units on now. It's tail end of the game. A couple more dice left. The first kill, yes, it's a hit. Okay, it's a 4-inch template. 4 dice on the crew and 1 on the mortar spotter. Thought I was far enough away, but you can just touch him.
Just touch it. Okay, so the mortar spotter
kills him.
And then the Beauforts, all 4.
Yeah.
4 crewmen.
Oh, 2 survive. D6 spins though, and then I've got to take another check. Really, please roll low now.
No.
2. Okay. So it's they're veterans, so it's on an 8. Yes, they pass it. That could not be a better result for me. Small team. Small team, but still 2 men, so they can fire at full effect. Okay. Could be worse. I'm happy with that result, for sure. Woo, 2 1s, what are the chances? The end of turn 1, and the Finns have advanced their infantry and units in a broad front across their table edge, whereas the Brits have really focused on their right flank, the Finns left, of course, bringing up 4 squads of infantry, 2 vets and 2 regs, mainly running on with just the empty Bren carrier for a little fire support, and of course the AVRE as an anchor to the centre of the board, and the mortar and the artillery observer just hidden over here where they've got a nice line of view. Now, I hid a few of my units, ended up having to hide. I tried to draw him out, advancing my veteran sniper. I thought I had a good chance of living. To try and make him trigger his ambush, but he wouldn't do it. He's held off. He's rolled to see if he gets the ambush, and he gets a 4 up, and then it'll be me to declare my ambushes. And I've got a couple of units that are in ambush, just simply because I wanted the option to go down when his AVRE hadn't come on. So even though I've not taken as much ground as I would like with the Sissy, it's keeping them nice and safe, because you can go down from ambush, of course. So do you want to shoot your sniper first? Who are you shooting at?
I'm going to attempt to knock out your sniper.
Attempt to knock out my sniper. So 3 to hit.
Okay.
It's cocked dice. 2.
Missed.
Okay, so then I have to roll for my ambushes. So I'll do my ambush on my sniper first. I'll try and return fire. I can. That's a 2 to hit for me, because I'm shooting a rifle from ambush.
He does get it. 5 to kill now. This could be all my hopes and dreams come true. Come on, lad, for Finland. Yes, he does it. The Finnish never try and duel with the White Death, you fool. So that's the British sniper dealt with. That's perfect. Now I can start running my support teams up nice and safe. I've had to bring my officer on all the way over here, so I can't do a massive snap too, sadly, which is a nice thing to see. That's why I've got that first lieutenant in there. Right, okay. So I also have that rifle squad. That'll just be over range, I'm sure, because I've only got rifles. These guys will be over range. So I think that is everybody. So with that, we'll get the dice in the bag and straight into turn 2 with the armies eyeing each other. Start of the turn, we've got dice in the bag. I'm not going to go down with anything. Well, I can see if you get it in, but I'm not going to. Roll the dice on a 4 up, your RT comes in. No, good, that's brilliant. For the Finns, that gives me a turn to get into position, whereas the Brits would have really liked to pin me down now, but it's still out there. Okay, cool. First dice of turn 2. They've advanced up against this wall, and they're just going to put some shots into this sissy squad here. 6s to hit. Nice burst, 3 6s.
And then 5s.
Oh, he's got lucky there too, potentially getting the sergeant. Yes, he does. Nice. That's a pin on the sergeant. Spotter's dead, obviously, but you can just see this squad over here advancing up. Just popping a lucky shot on a 6 against the regulars, hopefully. Oh, no. British mortar's going to return 5, but he's actually popping a shot at my mortar because you can see him from his spotter there. So lucky 6, counter battery fire. No. It begins. Pop some shots over at this flamethrower here. He's looking for 6s. I'm just going to stay up. I'll go down. I'm so glad I went down. Woo!
Come on, can I still get him?
He still gets the hit. Of course he does.
Come on.
JP.
Oh, he gets the 6.
Kill. Can he get another 6? No. So he's got a kill, somehow. 4 shots, 6s followed by 6s. So sick of you. 8, he's okay. He's a regular. The Brits are advancing forward with this regular squad. Now I'm going to give them the beans and pop an ambush. It's hard cover over half range, it will be 6s, but of course because of Finns, it's 5s with those rifles, and it's going to be 7 shots. Shots on 5s. Nothing. Oh my god. Shots back at the Finns there. Hit on 6s. I didn't even get a hit on you. He's only got 1 hit, thankfully. And it is a kill. They're regulars, they've advanced up and they're just being careful to keep this ruin between them and the ambushing sissy squad in that wall there. Should have popped those at these guys, but we've always got a chance at the end.
So 6 shots, 6s?
Yeah. Got 2 hits. Right, let's see what he can do with those. He needs 5s. 5s to kill. It's an extra pin. Double kill. Wow. Right, okay. It's rolling a lot of 5s here, but it's okay. It's okay. On the last activation of turn 2. Now, it's the AVRE. I've decided to go, he's targeting the MG at the Bofors. Now, it would be a 6 to hit. I haven't really got any targets with him, so I'm going to go down, making it 6s followed by 6s. He's popping a shot at these sissy. You can just about see one of them over the hill, past the wall. So it's going to be a 5 to hit for hard cover. So, so 5 on the sissy, 6 on everything else.
So big gun first.
Did it last time.
Big gun first. Come on. The
really
king and country.
Yes, man. Right, okay. And then we'll get a template on a 6. Yeah.
6s, 5 shots.
Nothing. So on 2s with 6 hits from that template now. He's got a couple of 3 1s. Okay, he just launched it into the hillside. It's only 3 kills. Can you get a specialist? No. Okay, that's much better. I'll take that. D6 pins. 2 pins. That is, you know, as far as taking a flying dustbin goes, about as good a result as you. With that, it is the end of the second turn. Now, in terms of how the game's going, both armies are advancing up into sort of close range, firefight range, but the Brits definitely have put a fair few more casualties on the Finns. They're just taking advantage of having a lot of hard cover to advance into, whilst the Finns are, for the main part, having to advance up through soft cover, with a lot of it some of it being rough ground, which makes it a bit more slow going, and using this building on their side of the table to block the Finns from being able to fire. Now, with all that being said, I do have an ambush to pop with this squad here, just going into these Brits over here, which I should have popped earlier. So they do get it off. So it'll be 8 shots on hard cover over half range, makes it 6s down to 5s for 7 shots. So 1 guy's out of range. 2 hits there, not bad. Thank you to the Finnish rifles. 1 kill on those red specialists. Oh, it's cocked on the 6. Okay, so now going into turn 3. He repositioned his artillery with a fire order last turn. Let's see what he can do.
Come on.
Alright, comes in. Roll your distance.
Okay, so it's
D6 plus 6. 9 inches. Hitting 4 squad. Sissy, flamer, sissy. Let's see what he can get here.
okay.
So D3 pins unless it's a 6. So D3 pins on them.
D3.
2 pins.
Next squad.
Flamer. It's D3 pins. 2 pins.
Sissy squad.
It's a hit. Okay, right, we'll come back to that. Final sissy squad. It's D3 pins. And it's one of the dice.
3 pins.
3 pins. Okay, so 3 pins. 2 pins putting him on 3. 2 pins putting them on 4. And yeah, hits. So that's going to be all of them with the 4-inch template. I doubt you can click another guy if you've got to cover all of them. Yeah, even if I stretch it over. So it's 5. It's a heavy howitzer, so
Don't roll ones, JP.
Don't roll ones, JP. And he's done it. So it's just a sissy squad just wiped off the board. And artillery shell just screams in, wipes these guys, and as body parts and clumps of dirt rain down on the other squads, they of course take many pins. So the Finnish lines are pinned quite heavily. Partios first, Finnish dice first. Needing a 10 to come on from reserve. We make it just about. Partios have come on here now. Interesting back and forth, but long story short, I'm going for the spotter. It's 10 shots needing 6s. Okay, 10 shots on 6s. We've got a couple of chances there. Now we need a 4 to kill. Come on, lads. Yes, they've done the job, and that's a dice out of the bag. He has got his ambush off, his artillery strike off, but it's a kill points game. Brave servants of the Empire, despite seeing the Carcarpatios encroaching in, they decided to pop a shot, needing a 5, using their spotter onto my mortar team.
Come on, I've been rolling 5s all night. Come on. One last shot for the king. No!
Brits. He's going for the Bren carrier, just shooting across at these guys through the gate to the field. Now I've decided to go down. They're just too exposed and they're going to get hammered up. So 6s followed by 6s. Nothing. JP's just failed an order check with his regulars. He goes down with an 8 dice. I've sprinted my officer into the ruins of my sissy squad here. And I've got another dice. He's just within 6, which I guesstimated he would be. He's comfortably within 6, in fact, of this sissy squad. So I need to pass an order check on a 9 because they're taking 3 pins, but he's a first lieutenant. And they do pass it on a 4. They didn't need help, but that's nice. And that puts them on ambush. And on so the Brits are giving an advance order to this regular squad. And they're coming round this corner. Now the Finns can see them and they're just going to ambush and shoot them up there. Now they are within half range with everyone, fortunately. So it's going to be 6s to hit, despite the 2 pins, which is very nice. Not 6s followed by 6s, which I thought. We've got one. So that's a pin, which is what we want. JP's shooting at my officer here. We've got a kill. They're regular, so it's highly likely. And no specialist. But that pin should hopefully save my officer. Soft cover over half range moved. Small target. It would have been 6s followed by 6s anyway. He was only 16 inches away from the officer, so the pin does save him. 6s followed by 6s with everything now. Can he do it? He's got potential there. No. The Brits have another dice, and they're advancing fully into the garden of this ruined farmhouse here. They're going to be blasting shots over into my officer. Small target, soft cover move, so it is 6s with those LMGs, and then the 3 rifle shots are going to be 6s followed by 6s. So 8 shots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shots on 6s.
Yeah. He gets one.
That's 1. And then 3 rifle shots on
6s
6s.
followed by magic 6s. No. Okay.
So, can I pop the officer?
Yeah. Yes, he does. Okay, that's a dice out of the bag on my first lieutenant taken out, which I needed to help me against those pins. But it is what it is. He's cranking another shot out with the flying dustbin. This time back at the bow 4s again. I've decided to go down, make it 6s followed by 6s. But it does free up his veterans to get into this hard cover. So, and then his MG's the same, 6s followed by 6s.
Come on.
Dustbin.
The one true shot.
I believe. No! It's fan off it.
Luckily you went down.
Yeah, very luckily because it was a 5 to hit otherwise.
Machine gun.
If you're getting 5s, I've got to go down at this rate. No, he doesn't can advance into this ruin now that he's shut that bow 4s down. I've previously advanced backwards with my sniper into ambush. I'm just going to pop that now super quick. Needing a 2 against his veterans. He does get the hit. 5 to kill. Yeah! Okay, so what have you got in there?
3 SMGs.
3 SMGs. Is one on the officer?
Yes.
I'll take the officer with the SMG.
Of course you would.
Nice. Oh, he's just a hair over point blank there, just about 7 inches away. So it's going to be 9 shots hit on 6s. SMGs are over half range and hardcover rifles have moved hardcover.
Just looking for a pin.
Nothing. No. Yes, that's my kind of roll. Excellent. For the Finns, he's going for a lucky 6 on these vets. I know they're going to keep moving, but I need to slam his vets a little bit. Yes, that's just what we needed. Okay, JP, something's happening here. There's a rumble in the old Finnish jungle. So 6 hits there wherever I put the template. Killing on 3s because they are veterans. It's only 3 kills, but potentially a specialist there. Yes, it is. I think we will. Well, we'll do the pins. LMG. So we're just taking the LMG off 3 kills. At the end of the 3rd turn, Carcapaccio's picked up a dice over here. But I think, are we on even dice now?
Still, you're 1 ahead.
I'm 1 ahead. The Brits have got a couple of kills in as well, finishing off that officer. However, the Finns have pushed back against the massed waves of Tommies, and we've managed to get a lucky mortar strike and 3 pins on this veteran squad. Another pin and a kill over on this veteran squad with the SMGs. Final couple of dice, I rallied the flamethrower, but I only rolled a 1, so he's still on 1 pin and no loader. And I dashed, although he appears in the open, because that's a ruin and he's over half in it, he's actually in hard cover there. So I've run my Panzer Shrek, just dashed him. He's behind this wall from sight of him. These guys, depending on where they go, they could get some shots on him. It's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see what happens there. In terms of the Brits, as we can see, they're just pushing up into the centre. They want to close with the Finns to kill them and claim lots of scalps, get lots of dice to get that win. But they have pushed over the hard cover, which was giving them a massive advantage in the early firefight. And now they're in soft cover versus soft cover over here.
Oh, they're currently in a crate of a mortar.
Yeah, they're in the crate of a mortar, that might help. But yeah, so the Brits relinquishing a little bit of hard cover, still got some helping them out there. So yeah, and all in all, these guys, as we saw, went down over here. So that was City Squad, just unsurprisingly, there is still ringing from a previous AVRE hit. So still all to play for, I think. Brits probably maybe slight advantage. Finns might have pulled it back to an even Stevens. I think it's hard to say at this point, so we'll get stuck in with turn 4. The Brits have the first dice of turn 4. They're going for an advance order with the... Are these regulars?
They're the
regular... No, they're regs. Hugging the hard terrain over here. Just get them moving before I can get into ambush with my riflemen.
Okay, need to pass you the officers there. Yeah.
Yes, you pass it. 9 shots on 5s, 1 on a 6. I'm actually going to grit my teeth and stay up here, just take the pin, see what casualties he gets.
So, 1 on a 6.
No.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay,
It's
so
3 hits, 4 hits. It's a good burst. You're arming point blank, so it makes sense.
yeah, and 5s.
Only the 1 this
One.
time. Whew. Bit of respite there. Take a casualty or specialist, of course. No. Okay, so we'll just take this guy off here. 3 pins. This is also Germany's on a 4 now to hit my mortar. Curses.
Come on.
No, I'm scared.
For the king.
Yeah, he gets it. Right, okay, so you're going to get all 3. Needing 2s. Standard. Yes, he doesn't even have squad them. It is 3 pins though, and I've no officers. We're going to have a taste of the risky biscuit here, and we're going to give an advance order to the flamethrower. No officer support, and he is only regular, so he's going to have to be a big boy and put on his brave hat. I reckon I'm within 12 of those regulars, and I want to get it done before he puts more pins on me again. Although it does expose him, he can't go down at that point. So it's a risky one. Oh, it's scary. So he is doing it, he is a big boy. It's a 4 to hit, I'm a bit scared. Yes, he gets it on the 5. Okay, D3 plus 1 pins. It's 3 pins. And then hits. It's a nice 4 as well. This is killing on 2s. How many are in the squad? 8, so it could make... so only 3 killed, so it's only 1 check for you, but there's a 6 there. Can I kill your officer? No. Okay, so it's a check on 3 pins.
Come on.
What did you get?
Pass on a 5.
Pass on a 5. Okay, so not run off. It's just 3 guys dead, is it?
Yeah.
Run order on this sissy squad. They're going to need a 7 with 3 pins. I think shooting's not really worth it. So, no officer support now. Oh, no, they're going to go down. Had 2 dice. They've hopped the officer into the Bren. They're now going to continue to spray across into the sissy squad. So it'll be 8 shots now on 5s. I think they're just going to have to keep going down. It's only 4 rifles after all. So they're not that dangerous, but it is a valuable kill to JP. Going down a lot, but slowly, gently gets the monkey.
And then 8 shots. 1 potential.
No. Okay, so he's forcing them down every turn. No complaints there. Turn for a mortar shot. Just going to whistle over here into the vets that they've already targeted. So we'll need a 2 if we pass the order check. They're on 3 pins, JP. So needing a 6 here. No, it's a 7. So they go down. A lot of down for the Finns this turn. Order on the veterans. No officer support now.
No, so just a 7.
Yes, they make it. Nice. So advancing up, he goes down to 2 pins. He's out of the mortar template now, which is nice. And then you're going to shoot at this guy. Yeah. Small cover moved. Shots, but still 6s followed by 6s because the 2 pins at point blank range.
Would no, that's it.
Yeah. Because small target.
1 potential.
1 potential. Can you do it? No. Phew. Okay, but you've shifted them, which is the main. With these regulars, they've hopped over the wall and they're just going to spray across at this flamethrower. A couple can't get shots in because of the intervening squad. Most can shoot round. It's going to be 4 shots on 6s and 5 on 6s, followed by 6s, was it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So 6s.
Gets the hit. Uh-oh.
And 6s by 6s.
There's a chance.
2
hits. You could well be dead now. Flamey boy.
4s. Flame the flamer.
Oh, gets him. Okay. Picking off those small squads with spraying LMG fire. That's what I love about Tommy squads. Finns have still got 5 dice in the bag. This is the Brits' second to last one. They've got these vets and the AVRE. Going for an advance order, needing a 9. They pass it, lose the pin, and we'll find out where he ends up. So he's taken position in the corner. We're really like in each other's faces here. He's in the garden, I'm in the field. Now, he's decided he was going to shoot the sniper. He's decided to go for my Panzer team. I've gone down, making it 6s followed by 6s there.
10. Come on.
A couple of chances there.
2 potentials.
Real nice if you can get this.
Even just
And you're always putting them in the
even just
open.
the pin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No.
No. We're going for a fire order on the bow for us. We need an 8. And then we're going to do some shooting. Yes, we pass it. Okay, so we're hitting on full potential here. I need to decide which infantry squad I'm going to shred up. For this squad, because it's hitting on 3s, because they're just in the open. We can look down on them from our elevated position. So 2 shots. We hit with both, 1-inch template. Okay, so killing on 2s here. We have got a 1 there, but we also have 4 6s. Oh my gosh. Wow. So 4 potentials. So we have killed the officer and the LMG, just taken apart by 40 mil rounds. So it's D2 pins. And we only get 1, so it's only 2 pins here, but you're going to need to take an order check. So 1 pin plus -1 for 7, 8, 9. He's absolutely fine. But with 5 guys killed off there, that does... It's not the most essential squad to kill right now when I've got all this in my face. But I just always go for the best chance of hitting with a field gun. JP's got his AVR. He's going for the shot on the bow first. Just trying to strafe it up on 5s.
Cannon first.
Cannon first.
Been rolling them all late. Come on.
I'm struggling to kill you off. I've shredded up a lot of targets. I've made some risks. See if you can...
I need to get a dice.
Make those maybe pay for the risks. No! Yes, phew. He has got a lot of hits this game, so...
5 shots with the MG.
Yeah, I've had one small target soft cover. That is 6s. 1 hit. Needing a 5. No. But back out to Finns now. I've advanced up with this sissy squad. I'm just going to shoot down over the wall and the soft cover, just into this second squad, the regulars in the middle, because they don't have any cover in their position. And then I'm going to use the Carcapacios. Now it's 6s to hit because of that pin. 6 shots and 6s. Yes, 2 hits, man. Wow, I'm getting lucky this turn, I think. Well, swings and roundabouts. 2 kills though. Definitely a bit of luck. Dice the turn. Carcapacios going for a charge on the mortar here. They'll be striking. Attacks on the 4s. And the squad's wiped. Wow, just so many 6s in the tail end of this turn. It's the end of turn 4. Now, we're really getting in each other's faces here. It's going to be a tooth and nail fight turn 5, that's for sure. Now, the Finns, although they're still carrying a lot of pins from that prep bombardment with them, they have managed to at least put casualties on the Brit regulars. Not adding anything to these veterans here, but the regs have taken a real beating this turn and accumulated a fair few pins themselves. The Finns are just taking it slowly but surely in the centre. They ended up going down with 4 units, a couple of them by choice there, just to stay alive, although it didn't help the flamethrower and the officer, who were both picked off by accurate LMG fire from the Brits. On this flank here, the Carcapacios completed their mission, finishing off the support units, and that's 2 kills in the bag for them. And well done to Sergeant Timo, one of our channel members who leads this squad. We were having a laugh on the comment section about following his KD ratio, and that's 4-0 for you at the moment, bro. So really good work. Appreciate that just as much as I do you supporting the channel with your membership. So it's always nice to just keep a track of how our members do as they lead squads and charges across the battlefield. It's just a fun little part of the game for us. Sniper is on ambush over here. He had to advance backwards because the Brits are trying to pick off all my small units here. So needing a 4 to activate. He does get it, and I'm just going to shoot at your regular squad over here, I think. Needing a 3, needing a 2. Gets the hit. Needing a 4. He doesn't get the kill. There's 3 pins on them now. Okay, interesting. We'll be back. Dice at the bag, turn 5. Turn 5, and it's going to be the Bren carry. He's just advancing up to here, so he can't be seen by the Bren because of the old ruin. And he's going to spray up these guys. Now, I'm going to have to take this on the chin because I've put a lot of investment in order dice into buying these guys some breathing room so they can get back in the fight. So I'm going to have to stay up for this. 8 shots on 6s. Got the hair. No.
No, there's another pin.
1 pin. So they're on 5. I just need to get them rallying. In advance order with my Panzer Shrek team. I'm just going to pop a shot into the front of this guy. Now, technically, because he's more than 50% in the ruin, he is in hard cover. I've moved and I'm 16 inches away, but at least I know that now. I've ranged it in. 6 by 6 needed. Now, the previous dice on ambush over here. That means these guys can shoot down at these if they try and countercharge me. So I'm going for this 3-man regular squad here. It clears both our pins. Both had 2 for me because I just passed an order check. And we're striking at the same time because I've had to hop the wall. He doesn't have an SMG on his sergeant because it's just his regular, so it's 4 attacks for him, 3 + 1 for tough boots, and it's 7 attacks for me, tough fighter. Finns on the right, Brits on the left, striking simultaneously, and we've got 2 kills. And you have 2 kills, so it's even Steam's out, but tough fighter, of course. No, so we go to another round. Guys, for me, so it's lost 2. We've got the kills. No. Okay, so we finish off that round. Whoa. That got me tense for a second there. Right, consolidate. 1 and 2 inches here. Yes, okay. Go for an advance order with the AVRE. Very scary moment for the Finns. However, this stubby old flying dustbin launcher means that he's actually just over 6 inches away from here. Twists his turret. He's shooting through hard cover at these guys. So it's going to be a 6 to hit there, JP. Moved in hard cover. Can he do it? If you can finish these Finns off, it's basically, you can see the home stretch.
If I can take this out, I mean, I wanted it to be in point blank.
Yeah, you wanted a 5.
Let's go.
Oh! Close, so close. I thought that.
5 machine gun shots.
Same again. Oh, it's a great burst on 3 6s. Can he finish these vets off? Do the damage he needs? Nothing, but it's just a pin. 1 pin back on. Again, reposition. Such a cool unit. Having master of the hunt on sniper, so you can just advance into ambush, advance into ambush. He dodges back. Again, widening the gap between the veterans and him, putting himself behind some hard cover. And looking down at the officer. I was tempted to take a shot at the officer. He's only inexperienced, but then I'm just liable to get strafed up by some veterans straight away after. Fire order on the bow fours now. We need an 8. He gets it, and then we're going to shoot into, I think, either of these veteran squads can just go down. They'd be in soft cover. Force those down, that would be very tasty. I reckon he'll probably go down with either of these veteran squads. I'm going to shoot at these guys because even if he goes down, it'll be a 5 to hit because they're currently in the open on a 3 to hit. You going down?
Yeah.
Of course. Right, so that's dice out of the bag. And then we need a 5 now. Nothing. He's going for a run order on his veteran squad. He's going to try and clear the Finns out of his lines over here. Just get them dealt with. Now, I'm going to pop 2 ambushes. I'm going to pop my sniper. I was tempted to shoot that at the officer at the end of the turn, but crank it off now, see if I can get the dice in my favour. And then these guys as well. Now, I'm going to pop it all just instantly. The second he moves a hair. So it'll be over half range hard cover. We'll make it 6s, 5s because of rifles from ambush. So it's 5 shots and 5s and 1 on a 2 over here. I can do that straight away. On a 2. No. Okay. 4, 5. 5s. I've got a hit, so it's not going to make massive difference. It is a kill though, that's nice. 4 tough fighter attacks and 4 rifles from the Brits, just because of toughest boots. And then 5 tough fighter attacks back. We're going at the same time here. Okay, Finns on the right, Brits on the left. You're doing tough fighters first?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Vets here. I've got 3 initials.
Initials.
Wow. Okay. And then 3 extras. It's another 1 for me. Okay, so I'm on 4. And then you've got 4 rifles here to get 5. No! No, he
God.
fails even
I
with the
can never
advantage.
win a charge.
You just
Never.
not. You need to play pure gunline armies. So they see. Wow, that's a big swing. Now he still does have plenty of infantry around, but that really does make it certainly even Stevens. Although I've just in the APR read that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not out of the woods yet. Let me rescind my previous comments. But it's a very, very interesting combat nonetheless. With that, it is the end of turn 5. And what a turn. Wow, just so much happened there. It's hard to keep track of. So, quick little summary for you. Now, the Brits decided to rally and go down and just sort of bide their time with the infantry over on their left flank, whilst they're enjoying the covering fire of the Bren carrier. 8 shots now that it's got. Oh, but he hopped the officer out afterwards, so he shot it, the Bren, and then hopped out. The officer also played the shot off and actually got a pin and a kill on my sissy over here. But they did get a rally, getting 4 off, so they're on 3 guys, but with 2 pins. And then we saw what happened in the main battle, but with this Finnish squad killing off the regular squads on their own charge and then seeing off the veterans, that is actually a 2 dice swing. So the Finns are actually 3 kills ahead of the Brits there. I still think the British forces look very strong in comparison to the Finnish forces, but we're just biding our time.
I don't think so. I think the Panzerschreck's in a great position.
Oh, yeah. Well, excellent. Well spotted, yeah. So, of course, he took a big gamble here to try and point blank these Finns, so he didn't have to finish them off with the vets, which means that would have been a dice for him. And then these vets could have easily picked up. They had their choice of the squads. They could spray up even the mortar. You know, so much they could kill. And it would have been a 2 dice swing to the British favour. So he tried everything he could, but a couple of gambles just didn't pay it off.
Win a charge.
Yeah, he just failed a charge, which he had a sort of 4 dice, or 3 or 4 dice advantage on over there. So he should have easily, comfortably won that, got an extra kill over me. And this just being just over was just a gamble that didn't pay off, and it meant the AVRE didn't really do anything that turn.
It's left the hard cover as well.
It's left the hard cover as well, which is the main thing. So that's what makes it the real gamble. Because now the Panzerschreck team might even be within half range there. Could even be 12 inches. But if I get the first dice, I can pop a shot into the side of you without moving.
Yeah.
And the Carpatios just ski enthusiastically up the country road. Okay, dice in the bag for turn 6, potentially the last turn of the day. You've got to do some big swings here, JP. Guts, no glory. The AVRE is driving straight into point blank on
the first dice of the turn.
First dice of the first dice of the turn. I can't believe it. So he's popping his shot over here. Now he's exposed his side to me. The bow force can actually get him through the side, but it's a 6 to glance. Now I'm going to go down, making a 6 followed by a 6 instead of a 5 because I've just moved soft cover. But because I'm going down with these guys, I feel I've got to match JP's bravado with a little bit of Finnish bravado. So we're going to stay up over here. We're going to eat the MG in the face and then try and launch a rocket straight through the front of his hull. Gives him the chance to get a dice here, but I think no guts, no glory.
It's a big ballsy play, but
You've got to do it. You've got to do some big swings to get back in it.
So 5 shots, near 5s. Come on.
Small target, soft cover moved. 6s.
Well.
Oh, but point blank. It's 5s. That's why it's 5s. We worked out it's 5s. It's got to hit 2 hits.
2 hits.
There's a chance.
Need
5s.
5s.
Veteran.
Come on. For the king.
Very tense. No! Yes! Right, okay. So he's got a pin on him. Right, okay.
No,
6 followed by 6. Glory? No. The turn is also British, and by George, they're going for it. He's going for another charge against my veterans that have squirreled themselves away. Now, there's only 2 of them now, so he should be able to finish them off, but we are fighting at the same time.
Finnish faction take out well.
One squad.
Take out a British platoon.
So, by the same time, got an officer nearby. They want it.
They want it.
They've got it. British steel.
He gets an extra tough fighter attack. So I've got 2 tough fighters versus his 2 tough fighters and 4
extra
Come
bayonets.
on.
Been there before, JP. Okay, I'm on the right,
Tough fighting on
Brits
the
on the left. I've nothing.
Oh, come
All you
on.
need is a kill now. Nothing. 4 British bayonets here.
Come on.
Yes,
Yes.
it does the trick and drives some of that Sheffield steel straight through the chest of the plucky Finns, but fair enough, they deserve that kill. And it's a dice back in the favour of the Brits. Dice, they're going with the sniper onto his officer. He's inexperienced, so I need to hit on a 3. Nice, good, classic. Okay, we're going for an order check on the veteran Panzerschreck team, needing a 9 here.
Yes!
Oh, the Fuba! Okay. No guts, no glory. It paid off for you. It's a 4, so he's going to run 12. Okay. Guys, we're going to pop a shot at the open-topped Bren carrier. It could be 2 dice.
Oh, yes. No.
No,
Oh, I saw
I
that.
saw it. Bam,
Had
stop it.
all their dice for turn 6. I opted to go down with this squad, just make them hard to kill, don't want to give dice away. I decided to run away with this squad very heroically. They've done a nice hit and run, now they're going to sort of disappear back into the forest. Nice. Using the law to explain my cowardice, the history rather. And then finally we're going to, the history of the great Finnish people I'm using as a excuse for the cowardice of running these guys back so you can't get a dice. Then Timo's going for some glory though. He's going to save me, save my my honour, because he's actually run over here. I've put the majority behind this wall. I've put some really close to this tank. They do have anti-tank grenades amongst their many accolades at like 20 points a model or something ridiculous. So you'd have to advance to get them in the open, and they're nice and spread out because they're long bases, means it's not really a very good shot to take anyway. And he has bigger fish to fry.
But he could get a 5-0 kill death ratio.
Yeah, he could get a 5-0 kill death ratio, and he could get an AVRE notched into the old SMG stock. So it's interesting. You've got 2 dice. You've done what?
So the first one, the Bren's going to advance and he's going to fire 8 shots into the
Sniper on 6. It's moved, soft cover, and small target, but you are in half range.
Come on, need this dice.
1 hit. Needing a 5 now. No. So pin on the sniper. Squad of regulars, is it? They're advancing up. They're going to ignore these guys because they're down and just shoot across at the veteran sniper. So 3 shots. Final dice of the game, potentially. No hits. Right, okay. So we'll have a little look at the game as it stands, and then we will roll to see if it continues. So moving across the Finnish lines, the Finnish sniper's just been darting around, taking shots, trying to pick off units and play defensively. These guys they've basically gone down all game, but they've absorbed basically a flank's worth of fire in doing so. So they've just, stuck to their guns, done what they know. Of course, as we saw, the Bofors was forced down by a flying dustbin, and I popped a chance to lucky shot on the Bren carrier, but he's moved, he's reset the clock because he's advanced over there. And then as we saw, a foobarred from the point blank AVRE, which I guess is understandable. And I've just swapped my veteran squads around. So these guys without anti-tank grenades pulled back, these guys pulled forward as we saw. So currently the Finns have 6 dice left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you killed 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the Brits have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've killed
5.
You started with 10. So you've got 5. So it's a draw at the moment.
It's a draw currently.
Draw currently. I thought I was winning. So
So did I. I thought you were winning as well.
Yeah. So will the game continue, JP? Roll the dice.
I'll use the big one.
Use the big
I'll
one.
use the big one.
4, 5, or 6. Come on, get one so we can play on. Yes! We've got a chance to win it here. I was just going down because I thought I was in the lead there. Never mind. We'll play on. We need to kill some stuff. Okay, first dice is Finnish, and Sergeant Timo, it's all on you. And no guts, no glory is the motto of the game. We've gone for a charge. We've got the anti-tank grenade, so we don't need to roll an order check for tank fear. And we're within 6 with our run previously, which meant no overwatch. But it does also mean if I don't do any damage here and I just glance off, he's free to activate after my consolidate if he gets a dice.
It's down to you,
Fighter. So a fighter, needing 4 because you've not moved or done anything. Oh,
my
it's
God.
4 hits. Come on, lads. Still got to roll a d6 after this. It's 1 more, so it's a 5.
So you need
So it's 5 to glance, 6 to pen. It's on the front arm. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
I'm so tense right now. Yes, we get the glance. That's all we needed to activate that tank. Yes, what a charge. What a charge from the Carcapatios. Absolutely rocking it. Amazing squad. Yeah, love the Carcapatios. And so I'm so excited. What am I rolling now? Damage, -3.
No!
It's immobilized. Okay, interesting. So he takes another bid. So he can't do anything. That's it. It's turn 7. Ah, what an exciting moment. Yes, AVRE dealt with. Whilst they're just focused on that blooming Faust. The Bren carrier's advancing up, pushing through this hedgerow to get the snipers in the open. That's forcing me to go down. So it's moved small target down. So 6s followed by 6s to keep him alive. Just got to hit the deck as you spray him up. Got potential. No. Now that the Carcapatios have blown the track off the AVRE, I'm going to try and advance up. He's hidden behind that wall currently. I need a 9. I don't want another foobar. I'm close enough to
I want another foobar.
Anything can happen at this hour, and it's not going to be a foobar. 4 plus a 6. He goes down. Nice.
AVRE survives.
Nice.
Down to the Bofors.
I've still got, it's Bofors time, and he's going to just pop 2 shots into the side of the AVRE, which he can actually damage with it being a heavy tank and it being pen 3 as a heavy autocannon. So I need to hit on 3s here. Get 2 hits. Needing a 6 to glance.
Come on.
This could knock him out if I get a 5 afterwards.
Yes.
Nothing.
The armor holds.
Okay. The armour holds. The heavy tank just sat there in the middle of the board. Right, okay. I've done everything I can to try and knock him out now. That's it. He's going to live. Hops back out of the Bren carrier now that the sniper's pinned down. He's going to try and pop 2 shots over at these sissy. He might even be in half range there, bro. He's in half range, moved in soft cover 5s. 1 hit. No, sadly not, but it is a pin. If you can knock a couple of them out, who knows, it could all rest on the old regular old Tommy. Final advance from the veterans with the LMG. They're going to put a burst into the 3-man sissy squad. I'm rather predictably going to go down with these guys. So it makes it 6s followed by 6s because moved, soft cover down is what it is, whether it's regardless of the range. No, nothing. So the Finns are currently ahead by 1 point. Now that, by the rule book, of course, is a draw. But it's a moral victory for the Finns. And as JP has no morals, he won't stand for a moral victory.
No.
Not at all. Not today. So he wanted a flat draw. He's going for a charge. I'm down, so he'll strike first. 3 regs on 3 veterans. It's risky.
It's
if you
risky.
get that first kill.
It will cost me the game.
But
No
potentially.
guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory.
Let's go for the run order. Are they within 12?
They've got to be. Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
Easy. I hope you get the kill.
3 old Tommies. Come on.
Right, 3 striking first. You could go on 5s here.
You need 5s.
I don't think it happened.
I've been rolling 5s all day. Come on. For king and country.
It's 1
Get
kill.
1.
Okay. 2 back. Nothing! Drives them up. Nice. Nice. These cowardly. I'm so sorry, but this sissy squad have been rather cowardly all game. So they've been driven off. No guts, no glory, JP. He's taken his honour intact. I've got 2 dice
I'll
left.
try and consolidate.
I'm trying to consolidate. He's got a 5 over there.
So those go on this side, so you can't move.
He's going to hide away from the mortar. I've got plenty of things to mortar, JP. So that's his last dice. I have a
The
mortar
heroes of the king.
and this squad here. Now, I don't think these guys are going to get any shots
just
into
your
these
mortar.
guys here. So they're out of the game, so it's just the mortar. Can we clinch it with a lucky 6?
If you hit the brain, you can kill 2.
Under the bread. I can get 2. I can win the game here, JP. It had to be done.
Come on.
Right, okay. It'd be a great way to end. Let's find out. No, but fair enough. Right, so it's a flat draw. The Brits and the Finns have fought themselves to a bloody standstill. The Brits really getting into the Finns' faces. And, getting some real kills in, get some real casualties on there. But the Finns playing quite a shrewd game, darting around, repositioning, firing from ambush. And I mean, that ambush ability is really good because you can advance into ambush, get a bit of movement done, and then if they shoot something too scary at you,
Go down.
just go down.
The AVRE's had no good targets all game. I've just got lucky with some 5s here and there, but yeah.
But although my list, because remember this, I haven't mentioned it, but I am sort of tinkering with this list for a tournament. I think it's next week or the week after, a couple of weeks, and I want to run pure infantry Finns. Now, a couple of games I've done a win and a draw, so I'm happy with taking pure Finns. But one thing that has become apparent is, although I can certainly handle tanks and make it so they don't impact my game plan too much, I couldn't actually break through the hull of the heavy tank despite my best efforts with like the small amount of anti-tank that I've got. Yeah, a couple of failed order checks here. But for me, I'm just, it's hard to kill the big stuff when you've got such little anti-tank and no tank yourself. But the massive amount of veterans allows you can afford to go down with a squad here and there, not like lose out on your veterans activating, keep the push going. So I'm happy with the list. Maybe a little tinker. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you would do with it. Maybe a couple of LMGs on the veterans. Go down to 4 7-man squads. Maybe drop the flamer. Doesn't seem to do much. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. What are you thinking? How did you like the Brits? First time running the Brits. You've done really well.
Yeah, I've enjoyed them. It's given me some good food for thought. I got a good deal online today, so I've got a nice airborne British Army coming soon as well.
Yes, you're building up the Italians and the Paras at the moment, aren't you? You've got 2 new armies coming. First taste of the Brits. Our Observer, enjoyed it?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it's so good for free.
Yeah, innit? You don't want to pay for it, but for free, wow. I mean, it can really cripple an army for a couple of
push up
turns.
the army without getting advanced into ambushes, easily getting pins on me.
Yeah, it shut down my advance into ambush bonus because I had so many pins on me, for sure. I think you played the Brits really well, dude. Like, got up in my face, tried to get some charges off. When you win some, you lose some, so to speak. It happens. I failed and been pushed back on plenty of British charges myself, JP.
I was impressed with the way the British could still push on even though they were taking casualties. The AVRE, it's a good armour 10 tank. I tried to play it well. My gamble didn't pay off, but it's still on the table, it's still alive, it's still a distraction.
Never died.
Yeah.
Sitting him in the ruin, just popping shots on 5-ups, did a really good job for you for a few turns. But as you had to sort of bring him up to support your infantry push, didn't you?
Yeah, when the middle collapsed.
Yeah. Good old sissies getting a load of charges off and killing
the good old regular British infantrymen.
Yeah, great. Pull it to a draw at the end. Reliable old plucky Brits. So, really fun game overall. 2 very competitive. I would say Finns are top tier.
I would say Finns are really top tier as well. They have such a good advantage. Yeah, the sniper's probably one of the best snipers in the game, I'd say, easily. Yeah.
And certainly, it's a really good unit.
Like, I think he's made back his points. You took out LMGs, you took out sergeants, and I just still can't get anywhere near him.
Yeah, he just eats up order dice, trying to pin him down. So this has been the Schola Progenium. I hope you found this interesting and entertaining. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.